Hello and welcome. This is Casey and I am going to take you on a little mini wild plant walk and talk, possibly some foraging. And today I have my eye on a plant named Thimbleberry, and I'm in Northern California, so I'm actually not sure where else Thimbleberry grows. I just found it when I moved here a few years ago. So it is edible. It's a beautiful little pink berry. It's in the raspberry, blackberry berry family. So the leaves are edible. The berries are edible. They're really good. And let's see, I know there's one coming up here. I do see a St. John's wort. So here we have St. John's wort. And I did a video on this mid-June when I harvested some, but it's still out, so I think I'm going to harvest a little bit more and then dry it. The first batch I did, I tinctured fresh, which is actually my favorite way to do it, but it's also nice to have some on hand for tea and capsules if you want to grind it. So anyway, Thimbleberry was harvested by the Native Americans in this area, and they would even dry it and for purposes for winter. So here's one, and I've used this plant in a few different ways. So you can actually use it just as greens, like if you're making a green juice. The leaves are super, let's see if I can get one, super soft, and they're really big. So one way that I've used this plant is as a wrap. So I've wrapped different foods. If I want to have like a little veggie wrap and I don't want to use a tortilla, these leaves are incredible for that. They're nice and big and they're pliable, and they're pretty mild tasting and not bitter at all, and they have a nice texture. Okay, so let's see if we can find, here's one little berry, and the one next to it is not ripe yet, and then this one's almost like too ripe or a little bit overripe, but it's still going to be delicious, just might be a little bit dry. So the berry family is especially helpful for balancing the female reproductive cycle. It doesn't have a lot of hormones or hormone precursors, so it's absolutely safe for men and women. And it is considered a nutritive plant, so you don't have to worry about eating too much of it like you do some of the more stronger medicinal plants. So let's see, I think, yeah, there's a few more on this little bush. The bushes get pretty big. This is actually a pretty small bush, but it has a lot of nice berries on it, and its folk name is Thimbleberry because it is shaped like a thimble, and it can be a little bit tricky to pick. Sometimes it just falls apart. So if you're in a space where you can just eat it right off the bush, that's usually what I do. Depends on where you are. I don't have a problem with it out here. As you can see, I mean, I don't see anybody out here. I've seen more bears out here than people, literally. And so yeah, that's Thimbleberry, and there aren't any serious contraindications. You do want to watch with all of the berry plants that you don't eat them after they've been sitting for a while. So you want to eat them when they're fresh, or you want to dry them completely. And you can dry them. This could also be used in a tea, as well as the berries could be used in a tea. So I might actually do that with these berries because they look a little bit dry. So I might dry them and keep them for winter. But yeah, that's Thimbleberry, and hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye.